Hi guys, hi social media. I hope you are well. I hope you can hear me well. I just wanted to share with you something that I really feel for most of people heading to the gym. Okay, most of people are going to be told so many different conflicting info on the diet. Okay, you're going to have one guy in the gym that's going to tell you to have 5 meals a day. Another person is going to tell you you're supposed to have 7. Another person is going to tell you 3. Some people are going to tell you should go paleo. Other people are going to tell you to go vegan, and anything in between, really. So for an average person to get into this realm is kind of quite easy to get lost, really. And who's right, who's wrong? And I'm not trying to say I have the answer, so please don't listen to me, but rather check the info, apply it on yourself, and see if it works for you. So what I normally would recommend to a person trying to lose body fat, which is probably number one reason for people to hit the gym, and eventually also improving fitness, which can have a lot of implication. Fitness means different things to many different people. But anyways, cut the long story short, and back to the diet, my recommendation is simplicity is the key. What you can, or what you are willing to change, or what you're willing to do, are going to be your little steps. Eventually, I would always guide people to improve further, as long as they want to. Most of people, unfortunately, they have a big mouth that doesn't match with their actions. So you need to really kind of stick to some kind of principles. My suggestion is that try to really keep 2 meals per day. And I know I'm going to be going right into the face of all those people in the fitness industry telling you all the time you need to have 6 meals or 5 meals a day. Question for you: who's got time for 5 meals a day when you have meeting after meeting? You've got kids, you've got stress, you've got all sorts of travel and things like that. I'm not saying it's not doable. Perhaps it is in many cases, but at the same time, it's not practical for most of people. People do struggle to feed one proper meal sometimes, but at the same time they're squeezing it towards the very end of the day, where the metabolism is at the slowest, and they're going to be really turning this. Look, by the way, look at this beautiful autumn. Everything is falling down. It's great, isn't it? They're going to be turning this entire meal with very slow metabolism in the evening, not in something productive for their body. Okay, in the evening is the worst scenario if you're trying to lose body fat. In the long run, to keep your health, is the worst probably thing you can do to yourself. So my suggestion is, first of all, start with good breakfast. I'm not going to get into all the bits and bobs of what I would suggest. However, I would definitely say try to have your first meal of the day right in the morning. A lot of people tell me, Adam, but I'm just not hungry. Yeah, I'm not surprised if you're eating your biggest meal in the evening. Stop eating big meal in the evening. Believe me, in a few days time you're going to start to feel quite hungry in the morning. Second thing, when you have that breakfast, try to really get yourself, guys, to the habit of giving your body, I would say, at least 4 hours. It takes actually 4 hours, around 4 hours, depending what you eat, to fully digest the food you've just eaten in the morning for your breakfast. Then add another hour to it. So if you have 4 hours plus 1, it gives you 5 hours. And then you go into your lunch. So eat your breakfast like a king. That's number one. Second thing, after 5 hours, as I mentioned, 5 hours, remember, eat your lunch like a queen. It should be solid. It should be really, you should enjoy your food. You should really feel like you're doing something to fulfill your taste buds, okay? You don't want to eat fast food and all the kind of artificial things they add to it. But you want to try to hi there. But you're trying to really make sure you've got a lot of real food, okay, if it's available in your area. And after that second meal, my suggestion, and this is something that a lot of people don't really do that well, they begin to get into the evening time and they begin to have the biggest meal of the day then. And this is where my suggestion would be trying to get yourself a light soup, okay, juice from fresh vegetables and fruits if possible, and try to keep things really relatively simple, in the sense of making sure that you've got yeah, something really fresh in season if possible. Okay, so yet again, step number one, big breakfast. 5 hours later, second meal, your lunch, whatever you want to call it, and then if it's possible, start with light soup in the evening, something really light, juice, maybe have tea. And in the longer run, you want to try to get to the point where you begin to skip that dinner if you can. So my tip again for you for today, have 2 meals, guys, per day. This is day number 3, I think, of Restore Your Strength. I hope you're going to have a fantastic day. Leave me comments down below if you have any questions. Let me know, contact me on here or privately if you have my number, guys. And I wish you a fantastic evening. God bless you. All the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Look, some people are still actually spending time in the park. Some lovely birds running, flying. I wish I could fly around. All the best. I'm gonna cut. Bye.